In the early 20th century, the landscape of the Middle East was shifting dramatically, and at the center of this transformation was the Palestine problem. It all began in 1917 with the Hussein-McMahon Correspondence. This exchange between Sharif Hussein of Mecca and the British High Commissioner in Egypt laid the groundwork for Arab aspirations for independence. Hussein believed that if the Arabs revolted against the Ottoman Empire, they would receive support from Britain in establishing a sovereign Arab state. However, the British had other plans. Just a few months later, the Balfour Declaration emerged, a pivotal moment that promised support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This declaration was a double-edged sword. While it galvanized Jewish communities worldwide, it simultaneously sowed seeds of discord with the Arab population, who felt betrayed by Britain's conflicting commitments. The Arabs, who had anticipated independence, were now faced with the prospect of Jewish immigration and settlement in their homeland. Fast forward to 1920, and the League of Nations granted Britain the mandate over Palestine. This period saw an influx of Jewish immigrants fleeing persecution in Europe, particularly during the rise of anti-Semitism in the 1930s. The Jewish community began to establish institutions and infrastructure, laying the groundwork for what would become the State of Israel. However, this growth was met with increasing resistance from the Arab population, who feared for their land and rights. Tensions escalated throughout the 1920s and 1930s, culminating in violent clashes, such as the Arab riots of 1929 and the Arab Revolt of 1936-1939. These events highlighted the deepening rift between the two communities. The Jewish population, driven by a sense of urgency for safety and self-determination, and the Arab population, fueled by a desire to protect their heritage and land, were on a collision course. By the end of World War II, the situation had become untenable. The horrors of the Holocaust intensified global support for a Jewish homeland, leading to the 1947 UN Partition Plan. This plan proposed to divide Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. While Jewish leaders accepted the plan, viewing it as a legitimate path to statehood, Arab leaders rejected it outright, believing it violated their rights to self-determination. The rejection of the UN plan set the stage for the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, a conflict that would reshape the region for decades to come. The aftermath saw the establishment of Israel and the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, a tragedy that continues to resonate today. In just 3 decades, the Palestine problem evolved from a series of diplomatic promises into a complex geopolitical conflict, marked by competing national narratives and deep-seated grievances. Understanding this history is crucial to grasping the ongoing struggles in the region, as the echoes of these early decisions still reverberate through the lives of millions today.